welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And it's incomplete on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Blazers offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Milner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Chapin. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback moving. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Kitna. Finds his big tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those...
He lobs one high down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They'll try the run. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Let's go! Got it behind the line. It's Clyde. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he can't quite make the connection. And the try is no good. So the score remains 3-0.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. Knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
UAB 7, Mississippi State 3.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, UAB. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open. Do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
On the play.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldog! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Everybody talks talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Grab near the marker. It's Milner. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. Powers through. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Blazers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Kitna. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Once for the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Blazers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before...
There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for space, it's Jacobs. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Kitna. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's still, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it.